Tonight's theme is walking meditation. We're going to do a little bit of walking meditation before the centering prayer period, and then we'll have a Visio Divina after that. So here's some people coming in still.
Lindsay, do you want to make me co-host so I can?
That would be lovely, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've gotten out of the habit, out of our routine. It didn't occur to me to ask you. Thank you for speaking up. Okay, let's begin with some antiphonal chanting. God whispers to the heart, be still, I am with you. God whispers to the heart, be still, I am with you. God is our refuge and our strength, a present help in times of trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth be moved and shaken. God whispers to the heart, be still, I am with you. We will not fear, though the mountains be toppled into the sea, though the depths of the waters rage and foam. God whispers to the heart, be still, I am with you. Be still and know that I am God. God is with us. God has spoken, and the earth shall melt away. God whispers to the heart, be still, I am with you. Welcome to this digital contemplative prayer group. This is a place for all God's people. Whatever your beliefs or doubts, you are welcome here. If you are new to centering prayer, just follow the instructions as the session unfolds. You are also welcome to use the silence in any other way that is right for you. Loving God, we ask for your blessings upon this gathering, recognizing that we bring the joys and sorrows of our lives here today. If anyone would like to mention, silently or aloud, expressions of gratitude or concern for ourselves, our families, our friends, our society, or our fragile planet, please do so now.
For the good care of my daughter Christina as she prepares in 10 days for the birth of her baby girl. Thank you.
God, we trust that you hear our prayers, silent or spoken, wordless or in words. So tonight, before we begin our centering prayer period, I'd like to invite you into just a brief period of walking meditation, which is a wonderful way to come fully into our bodies, to stretch and refresh ourselves in between periods of centering prayer. But it can be used anytime as a separate practice, a very bodily practice to help us become present. It can be a useful practice for those of us who have trouble sitting still or who need help being present in our bodies, and an invitation to be more bodily. Christianity is a religion of embodiment. We believe that God took an embodied form in order to be with us. And so it's only fitting that we should be willing to also be in our bodies. As a dynamic practice, walking meditation can help us to learn to bring our prayer into action, to move in a prayerful way, and to bring prayer into movement. So I invite you to think about where you're going to walk. If you would like to walk, you don't have to. If you'd rather just sit for an extra 5 minutes. But if you'd like to walk, you could walk in a circle in the room you are, or you could just walk slowly back and forth. It doesn't need to be a big space. The main thing about the walking meditation is the quality of the walking, the way you bring yourself fully into the present in your body. I'm going to invite you, you're welcome to turn off your cameras if you're feeling self-conscious about it, but you don't have to. I'm going to sit for a minute or two as I instruct you, and then I'll get up and join you. So I invite you, if you're going to practice, to stand now someplace where you're within earshot, and place your hands in a comfortable position, perhaps hanging at your sides or lightly clasped at your waist, any place where you can hold them in a stable, comfortable way. And just begin to walk at a slower pace than usual, paying attention to your body, and particularly your feet. You could notice the sensation of lifting each foot and placing it back on the floor. Feel each step fully, and if your mind begins to wander, just gently bring your mind back to the sensations in your body. The feeling of moving through space, the feeling of your soles touching and leaving the floor. And you can think of your entire body as taking a stately posture, like a king or a queen, not stiff, but alert and graceful. So I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes now, and join you in this brief walking meditation, coming fully into our bodies. Now we'll enter our 20-minute period of centering prayer. I invite you to take your posture, not that different from the posture that you were just using for walking meditation, but sitting. But still, you could think of yourself as a king or queen, taking a stately pose, present in your body. You could take a moment to notice your body the way you were noticing it when you were standing. Just notice how it feels to be sitting rather than standing. The stability of your body, the grounding of your body. And take a few deep breaths and just notice if there are any adjustments you need to make to be comfortable, natural, and stable for the prayer period. And take a moment to notice who God is for you right now, whatever that might mean. And renew your commitment to be open and present to the divine. If you'd like, you could silently begin to repeat your sacred word or touch your breath ever so gently with your attention, using your symbol to orient yourself towards God. And during the prayer period, whenever you notice that you've become engaged with your thoughts, just gently disengage yourself, returning to the symbol if you need its help. Loving God, we listen for your voice. Visio Divina is a form of divine seeing in which we prayerfully invite God to speak to our hearts as we look at an image. As we gaze together at the image, I will offer you some questions for silent reflection, some of which may speak to you, while others you may choose to ignore. At the end of the Visio Divina, I'll invite you to share a word or phrase that expresses your experience of the image. As you gaze at the image, notice your breath and your body. Simply be present to the image and allow it to speak to your heart without any particular agenda. It might speak to you in words or wordlessly. How do you feel looking at the image? If you had to describe the image in a sentence or two, what would you say? If you were in the image, where would you place yourself? Do you get a glimpse of the sacred from this image? Is God speaking to you in this image? Does a name for God arise for you from this image? In silence, sit with what you have received. If you choose, share aloud a word or phrase to express your experience of the image.
What a peaceful presence.
Stillness.
Prayerful and purposeful.
Community of bodies.
Follow me.
and simplicity.
I'm going to close with some chanting of a prayer by Stephen Charleston. Let it grow in us, this light. Let it grow in all of our hearts, the light of our love for one another. Let it grow and get stronger. Let it become ever more radiant, enfolding all who need its blessing. Let it heal us, this wondrous light. Let its love heal our fear and sadness, so that we may rejoice in being alive. Let us be freed by the powerful light of the Spirit. Let it open the cage of despair in every mind. Reach toward the light that is already encircling us, even as we finish praying these words. It was wonderful to be with you tonight. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Mhm.
Have a great evening.
Mhm.